Yeah, I just wanted to show you how like ridiculous, like this guy really blocked me over us having a beat battle that had nothing to do with his beat battle. Like what? For what? Like you're gonna burn the bridge of an ally because they had a beat battle that they have every week on the same exact time. And the only reason we switched up that 1 week is because Ricey was winning too much. I literally told him the truth and he's just blocked me everywhere. But somebody please help Curtiss King because the Patreon offer isn't making sense. And I'm trying to, Curtiss King TV. So if you see him go live, just remind him like, you got to be honest with folks like this. We don't know what we're buying with Patreon. Are we buying a hangout session with Curtiss King? Are we buying the Zoom group? Like what are we buying with the Patreon? Nobody really understands. That's why the numbers are so low. And he's pushing this album. It's just his content isn't, it's cool to listen to, but there's no offer. There's no like, because we did a beat battle, since I'm already on live, I appreciate everybody who was here. You guys sent in a whole $80 super chats. Goodness, y'all are rich. Okay, so what happened was basically last Monday we went live on my YouTube page, and we go live every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So where's my live at? Hold on, my screen's a little small. So we went live, let me see. So this last Monday we went live. So remember when Ryan sent in that beat that had all those wacky sounds in it? So we went live this day, August 22nd, for the best worst beat battle. Now, again, the reason we went live is you can see I have beat battles every Monday, every week, every 7 days. We have the same beat battle every single Monday. So we've been doing this for months and months and months and months and months. On Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, every single Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So then this last Monday, Curtiss King goes live with his partner, OhGoshLeotus, which I actually like OhGoshLeotus. I like Nabeyin. Aaron Barber, he makes a good product, good musician. So I have nothing with the rest of the guys. It's just, so Curtiss King decides to go live at the same exact time. Oh, you have another one, Alex? This is the backbeat to the story. So again, we go live every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time for our beat battles. So Curtiss King decides to go live at the same exact time. For what reason, I'm not sure. I don't know if they had that planned or what. But it was just odd timing. Turn it down a little bit, it's a little loud. I got a tight beat. This the tight beat that you type to. I'm gonna use it as backtrack. I hope you don't mind. Okay, so this is a little loud. Let me turn it back down a little bit. Okay, that's a vibe track, he said. Okay, so hopefully you get the context. Let me give the whole story since people don't know. Me and Curtiss King, the short of it is that he used to be known as a rapper comedian. He used to do skit videos. I thought they were cool. Apparently he bought a couple courses from me at the time, and I thought his videos were good. And at that time I was growing my team for content on BusyWorksBeats. We used to have a lot of other contributors to BusyWorksBeats. Mr. Different, Alex Rome, they all went on to have great channels. I'm missing a couple folks. Oh Boy Tuts, Alex was on our channel. There's a couple other folks too. They went on to do great things. So at this time, I'm expanding my team. So I'm like, yo, we need somebody with that type of personality on this channel. So I'm like, let me grab Curtiss King and see what he could do with this audience. So he goes from like a rapper comedian persona to like more of a producer, helping producer persona, basically. He would contribute videos and all this type of stuff. So I realized he was going through something at the time, and I realized I gave him an opportunity that I gave nobody else. Like it was an opportunity to basically lift him up behind the scenes. And I'm not gonna get into the nitty gritty, but the point is I gave him an opportunity to like use something that I could use myself. And that's how he gained his like perception of being like a leader. I put him in position to become a leader in the producer community, because before that was not his image. It was rapper comedian. So as we're kind of building Curtiss King up, we create a podcast because I like this energy. I like the way he spoke about stuff. So we created a podcast. The podcast was called Music Producer Conversations, MPC. And it had like the ESPN type logo. And then we did a couple episodes, and I was just going through life stuff. So like I would show up late sometimes. It was just a lot of other stuff going on that kind of affected the podcast. So anyway, our last episode was literally Curtiss King going, he's like, hey guys, I just want to tell you guys I have a new website. It's a membership website, and it basically is a clone of everything that BusyWorksBeats has ever given you. And I cloned it, and it's a membership site just like BusyWorksBeats. And I didn't tell BusyWorksBeats about it before even going live. To me, that's a little bit snaky. You're building something in private that looks exactly like your partner's thing, and then you release it on your partner's platform without telling your partner. To me, that's extra snaky and deceitful. So I just took it for what it was. I'm like, okay, like that was weird, but like I'm just gonna let it ride or whatever. So that was the last episode of the podcast, was me and him. And you'll notice at the end of the podcast, he pitches this thing, and I never did any more podcast episodes because I thought that was very distasteful. So I let him go on his way with his membership website. He used the whole Nipsey thing to like promote it, which he could have been passionate about that. I don't know. But I just don't like when people use the death of somebody to promote something. He was that's why on his wall, he constantly has like the Nipsey thing and the Mamba mentality. Like those people passed away. So, it could be respect from his point of view. But to me, when you use somebody's like death as like a way to come up, that's weird. So that's just my perspective. So he's promoting his new website. It was called like Curtiss King University at the time. He had like 1,000 names for all these products. There's so many. That's why nobody understands what the heck this new Patreon is all about. Because it's too much. They don't know what the heck is going on. So long story short, let me see if it's on his website. Curtiss King. Let's just Google Curtiss King real quick. So he still has courses, and he sells beats and does one-on-one coaching, and apparently has a member, like it's all over the place. But in his membership, let's just say he had these courses: the YouTube course, the Flow Advanced FL Studio, the Flow Beginner FL Studio, the Music Producer course, Chop Chef, which I think is a sample course, and then Beat Battle Playbook. So basically, he just copied everything that BusyWorksBeats had on our website and didn't tell me about it, and then wanted to promote it on our website. Like, hit you with the Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
So let me show y'all. Okay, the Beat Battle Playbook, we literally have a course called Beat Battle course on our premium. Chop Chef, what do we have on our website? We have sample series. Music Producer Power course. Basically, my whole premium is a Music Producer Power course. So that one's kind of broad. FL Studio Beginners, what do we have on our website for free? Where's it at? It's not, actually I'm wrong. It's not free, but it is in our list here. It's FL Studio for Beginners. What do you see here? Flow Advanced. Okay, shout out to Larry O, because he's a part of this one, so I'm not going to pick at Larry O. But I have other FL Studio courses called Beat Magic and FL Studio Mastering and all this type of stuff. I have a ton of courses in here. So and then the YouTube course, and we have the YouTube course right here. So he literally cloned everything, for the most part, that he could from my website, didn't tell me, and then promoted it on the podcast that we shared together, that we were building up. And I'm just sitting there like, is this person like just clueless, or is that intentional? So I'm telling you again this story because it goes back to me building up people, and then they flip. Like he completely flipped. So at that point, there was like tension at the time because he was dealing with Epic the Dawn, I think, and they were creating something called the Music Producer Power, or Producer something. It was something about producers coming together and like creating some kind of mastermind group. And that didn't turn out to anything. Music Mentor, something like that. I forget what it's called. So what I'm telling you the story is to tell you, okay, in the beginning, he wasn't known in the community. I introduced him to the community, lifted him up, branded him, and then he decides to flip and copy all my products at the time and then create his own membership thing as a competitive product. So I'm like, whatever, good luck. And then, okay, so that's that. So then a long time ago, I created what's called, because I used to try a bunch of different random stuff. So I literally have a YouTube video I did because of Cassidy. There was a meme at the time where the Cassidy the rapper was like banging his head, but the beat was whack. But Cassie was like banging his head like super into the beat, and the beat was like garbage. So I would name this Best Worst Beat Challenge 2 years ago. I was on this wave of Best Worst Beat. So Curtiss King decides, as I guess Malice or whatever, me and him had a beat battle. Here's the thing that I forgot to mention. Me and him had a beat battle in 2020. Let me see if it's still up somewhere on the internet. We had a beat battle in 2020, and apparently he didn't like the way I handled the marketing for the beat battle. So he tried to make me look. Weaver Beats put it up on his channel. So I didn't know that. That's funny. So let me mark that to watch later. That is hilarious. I did not know Weaver Beats had it up on his channel. So he didn't like the marketing of the beat battle, Curtiss King. I had to spend $2,000 to get people's attention. I had 700 people in the IG live. Like, it was the biggest thing we've ever done in the producer community as far as like we go, our little circle of people. So I put a ton of energy in that beat battle to get people's eyes on it, to get, it was a lot of work. He didn't put up any money, like I spent time making the beats. I did all the website stuff and I put money behind it. And so we do the beat battle. He doesn't like it. You can go watch it. It's actually right here. I don't know what Weaver Beats says, but it's only 4 minutes. So that's not the whole battle. So that's not the whole battle. I think he must have taken it down, but it was on the internet before. But I don't know what Weaver Beats has to say. So that's the video. But so we did the battle. He doesn't like it. He blocks me everywhere, goes talking crazy on YouTube to all these other people about how BusyWorksBeats this and BusyWorksBeats that. And I'm just sitting back like, is this guy serious? Like, he twisted the story. He just made it seem like he was gaslighting the crap out of the situation, saying that I put all these memes out that he had no idea about. I literally have screenshots and everything where he sent me memes in the DM and like was laughing at stuff. It was just wild. So whatever. He put on this persona like, I don't know what BusyWorksBeats was thinking. He was just clowning during the beat battle and I was clueless. And he put on this whole like story that was just a lie. And I'm just like, how are you lying to people like this? I was just so taken aback. And then he blocked me everywhere and did all that type of stuff. So long story short, he was like mad for like a whole year, just taking shots at me and doing all this like subliminal stuff. And so what he created, I guess, out of that malice is he created something called the Best Worst Beat Battle series. Now remember, this series on his channel, let me see if I can find it. The Best Worst Beat. So part of Curtiss King's people not understanding what the heck Curtiss King is he put on these personas that, that were like alter egos. I don't know if I can find it. But it used to be, he might have taken it down. Oh no, here it is. The Worst Beat Battle Ever series.
Okay.
So he put on these personas, I guess, for TikTok and Instagram. And this persona was called Darnell. He had one called Sus Bunny and another one called something else. I might be mixing them up. But he had these personas that he acted like other people with. And so this is his persona. I'll play a little. Actually, I don't want to play it because he's probably going to use that to clip the video or whatever. But just go to this video. You can check it out. But this is made. When's the date on this one? Does it tell you the date? Hold up. October 2021. So that's only 1 year ago, right? And he tried to claim that I copied his series. I made my video, The Best Worst Beat, 2 years ago. He made his series 1 year ago. So by time factor, quite literally, he copied us and then blamed me for copying him. I was like, how is that even possible? Lil Dum Dum, that's what it was. Thank you. Lil Dum Dum was his other alter ego. So long story short, what I'm saying is that here it is, 2 years ago. Okay, so 2 years, I mean, anybody can do simple math. 2 years is longer than 1 year. So who copied who? So anyway, so basically this year, so we made up after a year of not talking or blocking me. He unblocked me and all this stuff. So then I did my beat battles as per usual. And then every Monday, again, on scheduled time, every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we go live. We go live every single time. So what I've been doing giveaways, sponsored giveaways lately from Arturia, Cable Guys, all these different companies. So I said, and Ricey, one of the beat battlers' names is Ricey. And so he kept winning every week. And I was like, I can't keep giving the prize to the same guy because Ricey's beats just elevated like 100x. He was destroying everybody in the beat battle league. So I said, let's do something different. Let's do a best worst beat battle. It had nothing to do about Curtiss King. It was at the same exact time every single week. And then apparently Curtiss King goes live for a beat battle, which I had no idea about because he doesn't go live about beat battles. So it was out of the blue. But he goes live at the same exact day, Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm like, okay, he's clearly either doing it on purpose or is this a mismatch of schedules or whatever. So again, I don't have any problem with OhGoshLeotus or Nabeyin, who's also in this video. So I'm doing the battle and, you know, it's the best worst beat battle. So it's kind of like supposed to be a joke. The concept was supposed to be funny. The battle's a little hard to listen to because it's just not, people didn't understand what they were doing. So long story short, so he looks back in time and he says, he's like, yo, he's like, why do you do, let me actually, hold on, let me find it because y'all are not going to understand until I show you the screenshot. Hold on. I'm not going to screenshot our combo, but he screenshot the YouTube and then said that I did this on purpose, which is wild. Okay. So apparently he saw that we went live after he went live. So apparently he didn't know we were going live, according to his story. And then had an issue that we went live at the same exact time. When we go live literally every week at the same exact time. So he's saying that I did it on purpose, which is outrageous. Let me open it. Did it open? Okay, so here's what it's a little blurry. I probably should have saved it first. But the point is, here's what he showed me. It's basically our beat battle right here. And then he realized he went live at the same time. So he's like, and wait, is the notify me button on? I just realized, oh no, that means it's off. But the point is, he ended up seeing it after the fact. So my point is, he thought we did that on purpose. So he texts me and he's like infuriated, talking about, I did that on purpose. And he's like, why are you still trolling? And all this stuff that I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, it just made no sense at all. And I literally gave him all the facts and everything. So he just concludes in his head that we did it on purpose and we're trying to do whatever to him. But he's been acting weird anyway, because if you go to my guy Mook Beats, I'll just show you how like petty Curtiss King is, just so y'all understand. And again, my goal is not to dissuade you or persuade you about his Patreon. It's just the jug is not going to work anymore. People understand that going #1 on iTunes is not real. The guy pushed traffic and it lasted for like an hour. That jug's not going to work. I hate when people lie about something, like they're selling people a lie. What's up, Collapse? Because he knows that's why he's promoting the Patreon. It's trying to make it seem like they too can have that success. So I went live with Mook Beats, who asked me to go on his podcast 3 weeks ago. And then Curtiss King pops up 2 days ago on the same podcast. Now, if you go watch this video, Curtiss King has a horrendous attitude. Like, his energy is very bad. Production. Like, just go watch this video. You guys got to see it for yourself. It only has 5 views, so go check it out. But his energy was like super off. He was mad at him. You could feel the energy was off. So he's in that energy, and then he comes to me like a day or two later, and I found out he left his partners or something about Slap Experts. He left his position or something at Slap Experts, which is another website. There's so much to tell y'all about the behind the scenes. Slap Experts. So Curtiss King was a part of this company called Slap Experts. OhGoshLeotus, super fire producer who makes crazy content on Instagram. And then who's plugging? I don't know who that is. Tape Boy's Curtiss King's plugin and MIDI. And so there was a couple other partners on here as well. And they made sound packs. So they were collabing on this and then putting out stuff. So I guess Curtiss King got tired with dealing with the company. So he left his position according to what I heard from his own mouth. Maybe I've misheard him. But that's how I understood it. So this is all. So my point is, I'm telling you the story to say, he blames us. So he'll copy our stuff, and then wait till he has a moment to claim independence. What's up, Endless Love? Endless Love. What's up? And then he'll build up from your audience. He'll extract all the energy until he feels like he can go independent. Then when he goes independent, he gaslights you to death to try to make you seem like an enemy to his. It's like, what? This guy is insane in some levels. It has to be. There's one more tidbit I forgot to tell y'all. My brain isn't grasping it right now. But basically, okay, so the beat battle, I went through that story. Then I said how he flipped. We became friends. And then, the interview that I just showed you, he had bad energy. Here's my point. So he had the negative energy during that interview, and then he left the Slap Experts. And then I guess there's like a ball of negativity in his life. I don't know, but I could feel it even in the interview. And then he calls me or texts me the next day, and he's like, yo, I don't like what you did with the beat battle. Very confrontational. So it's like he's what I'm saying, the pattern for Curtiss King is what I'm saying is he'll leech off of somebody, absorb their audience or their energy. And then again, when he wants to go independent, he'll just like flip a switch on you and then goes independent and then does he'll demonize you. And then he just goes and does his own thing. And that's why it doesn't work. Like, I just want to show y'all that's why his Patreon is not working. Because there's no real reason why it exists outside of negative motivation. So here's a Patreon that he created. It has 39 patrons. It's $367 a month. Remember, he made a whole album to promote this Patreon, did all those content videos, and has 39 patrons. I'm not clowning people's business. I understand you guys may think that 300 is a lot, but for me to come into a community and say that I have all these business things that make you successful and get you on the iTunes charts, and I have all this producer income that's independent from the majors, and this is why music industry producers hate me because I'm revealing ways to build my own brand. It's like, okay, where's the results? 39 patrons, and you're telling people this is the promised land? That's why they're not signing up. They don't believe him anymore. And I'm not that I'm glad people don't believe him, but we see the jug is what I'm saying. We're not falling for the jug again. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's why it's confusing as crap what he offers. Nobody understands it. We don't understand what we're buying. For $5 a month, we could be a patron and get in a Discord. Okay, I can join any Discord for free. Why would I join his Discord? We can do live Q&As about what, when you don't even have the experience to give me the answers. Music and content creator video tutorials. So I guess we could get free YouTube videos all day long. And he's claiming that he's a content creator, not an influencer, which puts him in the wrong bucket because you don't want to just be a content creator. You want to be somebody who has influence and leadership in a community. Then he says 10% off on all Curtiss King products, which he hasn't updated in years, maybe? Like the last course he made was, I think, Chop Chef. All these are like years old. And he only has like 6 courses. So another problem with Curtiss King's brand is he doesn't have enough product. He does not have enough focused product. It's all over the place. You got merch, one-on-one coaching, 6 courses to buy. You got a Discord, a Patreon. Like, there's too much random stuff. Nobody knows what is going on. And I'm not hating. I'm just trying to show you guys real business leaders and people with experience would not tell you that they have the answers to business and then give you this as their business. This stuff isn't lining up. Okay, so I just don't want y'all to fall into the rabbit hole of like questioning yourself, like why you're not getting the results. I told you the number one thing on iTunes was a matter of traffic. He bundled up stuff, which I don't mind about the bundling thing, but it's like people weren't even waiting on the music. They were waiting. They just wanted your courses. He liquidated his courses for $4.99 and then built up traffic to get pre-saves, I guess, on Spotify, however his strategy was, so that when he launched on the first day, because of the traffic that he drove, it would consider him number 1 in the charts for that category. It's the same thing as me saying, hey guys, you can get a free download of this project file if you go to BusyWorksBeats.com/FL Studio and then going, I'm the number 1 guy in FL Studio because all these people signed up to my email list. You'd be like, what are you talking about? So somebody had to point it out. Nobody's going to say it. I know we kind of ventured off into this businessy talk, but there's a reason nobody believes this. Okay. So again, the $10 a month tier is DIY or requested content. again, what are people going to request that they can't just get for free on YouTube? What's up, Ancient? You're in a story time mode right here. We're kind of on the tail end of things. This is called Watch My Video Edited Process Uncut. Again, do we really care about the editing process? As producers and music artists, no. Patron shout outs and YouTube video credits, okay. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff doesn't apply to the community, and I think that's why people are so confused. So, again, I don't know why people would follow a leader that doesn't get the results that he promises to guide you to. That's crazy. If I said, hey, I can lead you to independence and freedom, follow me, and then all I have is 39 patrons at $367 a month, come on. That's like following a sheep to slaughter. So good luck with that, y'all. And I'm not stunting. I just want y'all to, like, if you're gonna follow somebody who's going somewhere. Like my YouTube, for example, not the flex. This is not a flex. I'm not saying this. There's people making way more than me on YouTube. The YouTube alone, I think, let me see. How do I even get there? Like this YouTube alone, I think Ab McCree shared his number, so I'm willing to share mine. From a Discord, he said, let the 14-year-olds kick you out the Discord. Like this YouTube estimates around 3,000 right now for this current month. And this is at 1.2 million plays a month. So that's 10 times, and I'm not comparing businesses. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just saying that you see how I post videos. I barely post the way I should. And this channel is making 10 times what a leader that says they're going to guide you to outcomes is making off of just the YouTube channel. So, you know, you guys got to pick who to follow very, very precisely, because you could be following people into the grave, going nowhere. Okay, so it sounds like I'm hating, so I'm going to end this live stream. I just wanted to make that crystal clear what I thought about Curtiss King's thing, because now that he's not an ally anymore, good luck. Good luck. No more copying my products and getting away with it. So this is Snowy says, they all were your students, bro, just don't care about this. True. I mean, I don't even want to claim to say I gave him the traffic and the customers and all that. Endless says, I ain't even heard of, oh, dang. Just wanted to share the story with y'all. I thought that was an interesting story time, but that was something that I always wanted to share publicly. I just didn't want to make a video about it because it wasn't video worthy. Do you use the MPC or Studio One? I don't, neither. So we're going to get out of here. I just appreciate y'all for listening to story time. And thank you for the $78 super chats. And what else do I have to tell y'all? Again, I wasn't trying to be petty. Just want people to know what they're following. Don't be fooled by the lies out here. Okay, so peace out, guys. Stay safe and work hard.